Senior consultant on climate change impact at Atkins Global, Justin Zudi, joins me for more on this development. Mr. Udi, we understand that fire risks on the Hawaiian Islands have been aggravated by months of drought and weather patterns that seem to have allowed the fire move faster than earlier anticipated. Is there a sense to which you think this could have been avoided?
Okay, thank you again, Femi, for this question. I won't, easily say that there would have been areas to avoid this completely because if you, as you rightly said, this is being forced by Hurricane Dora, so that you can't control. That wasn't within any control of any control of human impact or human intervention right there. But if you look at the issue of wildfires generally, there are opportunities for preparedness, because in recent times, or if you check statistics from some years ago, in the past, say 30 years, that's 3 decades, about 2.5 people or 2.5 fatalities have been recorded as a result of wildfires. This is now beginning to grow and is growing rapidly. You are aware of what happened in Canada this year, and of course the smoke that moved over to America and over to the northern part of Atlantic, and it keeps going, and then the heat wave all over. Directly to address that question, I want to say it wasn't in total control, but looking at historical evidence in recent times, possibly some measures could have been in place, maybe to reduce fatalities and damages to critical infrastructure.
Climate change, they say is the big culprit here, increasing the risk of hot, dry weather, and that's likely to fuel wildfires. The world already, we understand, is warmed by about 1.2 Celsius since the industrial era began. Could this be very much a global issue, after all, requiring urgent attention across board?
Straightforward is that yes, it's this exacerbated impacts of climate-related risks or disasters, as the case may be. You don't want to take the issue of increasing heat wave or increasing temperature out of the the main causes of these, or they say the forcing behind it. At the moment, I don't know where we are going to go, but we are sure that at least the world has warmed up to about 1.47 degrees. We're just about 0.3 or thereabout less from what Paris Agreement would have had to achieve, and then by the end of the century, maybe 2 degrees. So it's getting warmer, or the rate at which the warmth is happening, or is maybe faster than what science predicted. And of course, this is going to, if you know what will cause fire, is just have the presence of a combustible object, oxygen, and of course any ignition will cause that to happen. So going forward, these impacts you will see, this is not unrelated to that. But let me clarify something quickly, that look, for us and for me as an individual or a person in this conversation, beginning to get tired of relating it to climate change and talking about climate change every day, and people doubting that it's not related. But the fundamental thing going forward is, can we just focus on mitigating? Can we focus on adapting to these changes so that we could reduce fatalities, reduce impacts on our critical infrastructure, our daily livelihoods, so that we can have a headway, and we don't dwell on climate change or not, or climate change or yes issue. I think that is becoming an argument in nullity now. We need to focus on how to live with and address the present challenges.
All right, looking forward to help reaching people in Hawaii. We understand that firefighters have dropped up to 158,000 gallons of water, but the hurricane wind is just blowing them away. A big thank you, Justin Zudi, who is senior consultant on climate change impact at Atkins Global. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much, Nifemi. I appreciate that.